invite right. Here we go.
Come on, okay, cool.
Guys, I'm embarrassed.
What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
This is Chang. Sorry, can't help it. Welcome back to another live stream. It's been raining in Manila for how many days now? It's been flooding everywhere. Yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody's fine, and I hope you have a warm,
Hold on, let me adjust
place.
this real quick.
Yes, for you to stay in. Keep warm and keep dry, everybody. So again, Slick Rick is back. Did we introduce ourselves? I forgot.
Yeah,
We did. Okay, Slick Rick is back. Welcome back, Slick Rick. Happy birthday.
Welcome back, Slick Rick, my man. It's never the same without you, brother. It's never the same, bro.
So so would like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. So we have a really interesting topic. We always have interesting topic to discuss. But I think this is something that a lot of people can relate to, or people watching this channel can relate to. So the topic for our live stream today is, would your relationship survive in the US or in America? So I'm not just talking about dating while you're here in the Philippines or while you're traveling. I'm talking about when two people finally decide that, I'm going to build a life together with this person.
Right, exactly that. But before we get into all of that, we got a couple things. Let's make sure you guys. This is a call-in live stream. So as always, we're looking for that first-time caller. The first-time caller, of course, we'll take all the calls we can, but we're always looking for another first-time caller. So be the first-time caller. If you're out there watching, be a first-time caller. We love having you in here, and we love getting the calls from everybody, from our normal callers that call in too. A couple things real quick. For Black Bucks out there watching, welcome to the Philippines, my brother. I hope everything's going well. What else did I want to say? And that's the other thing. Shout out to my man, Chris, my client.
Hello, Chris.
Came out, and he's still here. His flight leaves at 1 o'clock. But we got to go out and hang out in BGC in the rain a couple times, actually. And he got to see Manila for the first time and got to witness and feel Manila. He's really feeling it. He's like, dude, yeah, he likes it because he says the food is better than in Vietnam. He's out there in Ho Chi Minh City. So shout out to you, Chris. It was great having you over here, and hope it wasn't the last time. But we had a good time, though. We had a really good time, actually.
I hope you had a good time, Chris. And hearing from Rich, you had a good time.
For sure. The next thing is we got a poll. We always try to put together a poll. So there's 24 people on here right now. We're going to put the poll up intermittently. We're not going to leave it up all the time. Just for aesthetic value, we're going to put the poll up intermittently. Ching, tell us about the poll.
So the poll question is, would you bring your Filipina girlfriend to America after 1 year of dating?
How do they vote? How do they vote on the poll?
You vote on the poll by typing in 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just the number. Don't add any comments to it. So just type in your answer, and then automatically YouTube.
So real quick, vote on.
There you go.
Real quick, vote real quick. We're gonna leave the poll up for about 1 minute for you guys to vote. So just type in 1, 2, 3, or 4. Nothing more. You can put the comments in the comments, but just type in 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the poll, and then we're gonna leave it up and bring it up intermittently, and then at the end we're gonna talk about the poll results.
Yes.
But I think I have a pretty good idea what the poll's gonna look like at the end.
Okay.
All right. Next thing, of course, we always welcome everybody in here, and let's see. And if we welcome comments, we welcome call-ins, comments. The more, the better. The more you put in, the more the better the show is, right?
Yes.
Right. If you
Adding
happen,
perspective.
of course, we're not gonna e-beg or anything like that. But look, but that's what they call it, e-begging. Yeah.
E-begging.
Yeah, we're not gonna do any e-begging. However, if you are so kind enough to leave a donation or anything or whatever, we will greatly appreciate it always. And there will always be a sound. Anytime you leave something or a super chat or super sticker, you will hear that sound, us acknowledging your super chat or super sticker, and of course we will prioritize that and read it almost immediately.
Yes.
Right?
And speaking of reading immediately, I think we have several things that we need to acknowledge.
What do we need to acknowledge?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. First and foremost. What?
I don't hear the sound.
What?
I don't hear it. Oh, there you go. So thank you so much, Slick Rick, for being a member for 12 months. Yeah.
Do you remember how hard it was to get him
a member?
Yeah, because we kept trying to get it for him. That's how I figured out. But anyway, appreciate you being a member, and we need you. We need you to have all the stuff you have. So we appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, and then there's another one. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we have.
What am I supposed to do?
Go to here.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So we also have Christopher Michael.
What's up, Christopher Michael?
Member for 11 months. Thank you so much.
Much appreciated.
Family.
Much appreciated. But my brother out there in Toronto,
yes, Canada.
Out there in Toronto. I bet it ain't raining out there like it is over here, bro. Yeah.
It's snowing there.
Not this time of year.
Not really.
Nah, it's the weather is nice in Toronto this time of year. Yeah.
And I think we have one more.
Yeah.
You heard it from Christopher Michael again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I can't do that to dudes, man. Oh, Christopher Michael. Thanks, dude. I'm not.
I'll just
appreciate you, bro. Yeah. You can do all that. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Thanks, man, dude. I forgot to tell my dude Chris. Shout out to you, but he would he hearts my comments.
Yeah, like,
little heart
like
something.
Heart.
I'm like, nah, dude, you gotta give me a thumbs up. Don't be hearting me, bro.
You should have told it. I'll get mad if you heart. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Ching will get mad, right? Ching will get jealous if you heart. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, the poll is what it is. Right now, it's about tied, right? I'd wait longer, never. And then some say yes. I'm surprised that there's that many.
After 1 year, because I think it's a significant duration.
Right. Interesting that no one put only if we live together first. I don't know if that's the same as after 1 year or whatever. But anyway, we'll leave that poll up for right now. But it's going to go down and then it'll come back up in maybe 15, 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You ready to get into this?
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. So here's my thing. Here's my question. If you removed the Philippines from your relationship tomorrow, right? So let's say you have a Filipino girlfriend, Filipino wife, or whatever, and would you still have the relationship, right? So the question comes down to this: is she in love with you, or is she in love with the lifestyle that you can provide, right? So this has been a long-lasting question, probably one of the most common questions. If you brought your girl to the to the U.S. from the Philippines, would she stay with you? Would you? Because we've heard all the horror stories, right? All the horror stories of dudes bringing their girlfriends or their wives, of course, their wives to the Philippines, and everything falls apart, right? Thank you. I keep saying it. Thank you. Bringing their wives to the U.S. and everything falls apart. So the question is, if you brought your wife to the girl you're currently dating, if you brought her to the U.S., would your relationship survive? I think it's a good question.
It is.
And the reason I think it's a good question is because it tells the truth about your relationship. Would this woman stick with you, or would she monkey branch and leave your ass in a heartbeat? And that's why I think it's a good question, because it says so much about the woman and about how well you vetted somebody. So, right?
So let's dive into that.
Right. All right. Okay, go ahead. You can get started. You can get started. Tell me what you think.
Okay. So I think there are some pros and cons to it, but let's start with dating in the Philippines is not the same as living together in America. So I think, this is one of the biggest mistake. I think one of the biggest mistakes couple make is assuming that we already love each other. We'll be fine wherever we go. But I honestly think that you should, before you even bring her in to another country or to your home country, you should be able to at least get the hang of living together here in the Philippines.
Right.
That's what I think, because it's a adjustment living with being with a person from a different culture, and living together. You have very different, ideas on how to run the household. What more if she goes out of her comfort zone and bringing her to a country she's never been to before, and the people are suddenly different than what she's used to.
I think that there's so many cons against it. You're taking somebody who has so little experience outside of their own country, outside of their own culture. They might have maybe they've traveled to another Asian country, but likely in most cases they've never been outside of Asia, outside of Thailand, outside of maybe Vietnam. You just went to Vietnam, but they have very little experience. This woman is going to be overwhelmed. For sure. Absolutely overwhelmed. She's going to be she's going to be bombarded with new stuff. I mean, every day, all the time. TV. Yeah. She's going to be How solid is your relationship where this woman maybe she doesn't have a ton of maturity or experience, can she handle that? Is your relationship strong enough? Did you choose a woman who's strong enough to handle all that she's going to have to go through? This woman, are you going to want her to work? Do you want her to work? And if she does work, you know what that means. That means she's going to be influenced by a whole bunch of people at her work. Oh, tell me about your husband. What? Your husband's 20 years older than you. What, girl? You're so pretty. You could get another man that's blah, blah, blah. You could get a man, all this stuff, all the people chirping in her ears. She's going to have to learn how to drive.
Yes. For sure.
Likely, most of the women here cannot drive, right? I know you got a license, but I would not get in the car with you.
Grabe.
Yeah. Would you want me to? Would you drive with your two boys in the car?
Not yet.
Absolutely not. Yeah, why you grab you nothing, right? You wouldn't even put your boys in that kind of danger.
Hey, but that motorcycle. My motorcycle.
I'm talking about driving a car.
Driving a car. I need more practice.
You need a hell of a lot of practice.
Because I don't know
more practice. You need a whole bunch of practice.
My instinct and my adrenaline when I took the license.
Quit playing. Quit playing. There's no way I would get in a car with you behind the wheel. Period. But the point is is that coming from the Philippines, she's going to have to learn how to drive. Nobody's going to be your taxi when you get to the U.S., right? Yeah. Nobody's going to be taxiing you around and taking you here and there and all that stuff. You're gonna have to learn how to drive or use public transportation. Yeah. Which would suck. But there's just she's gonna be overwhelmed with so much stuff. Can she handle that? Can she handle that? Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea also. I don't know. This is just my thinking. That maybe it's nice to know that person went through a lot of difficulties in the past, and she overcame those difficulties because she will be more resilient to change, willing to adapt. Not the trauma or something like that. She went through certain difficulties in life where
but there's a goal in mind. But look at, it's easy to go through those difficulties when you're going to benefit at the end. Right, because it's like going to school. Why are you going to school? So you can graduate and get your diploma, right? There's a goal, right? So if she's going through those difficulties, she's going through it for a reason, right? She's going to benefit. She's going to really benefit at the end, right? But my thing is okay, so going through difficulties, I'm talking about doing all the stuff that you have to do and you get nothing out of it. All the stuff you're going to have to do where you're still taking care of your dude, where you're still... all the stuff you need to do to make his life easier that you really don't, I won't say you get nothing out of it, but where you don't get a whole bunch of tangible stuff out of it.
Yeah, I hear you. And at the same time, I think that, I would piggyback on what you said, that it's going to be overwhelming for her, especially if that's she needs to take that in all at the same time.
Yes, absolutely.
For a short period of time. Oh, you need to do this. You have to unlearn this. It's a lot of unlearning and learning at the same time. So it's tougher for her to adjust because she's used to a culture that's
learning a whole new culture.
Yeah, a whole new culture and super slow. Although she's been around you, like you're a Western man, you kind of subtly introduced her to Western culture, but that's not enough.
Imagine being around and everybody's direct. Everybody's direct. They just tell you how the F they feel, right? Imagine that. Nobody sugarcoats shit.
Yeah.
They just tell you how the hell they feel, right? The work you did sucked. You need to get better, right? Imagine having to learn how to take that. Yeah, for some people here. Come on, man.
It's good. It's good sometimes that you're exposed to that, because you know how to handle it sometimes, just like what I said in the previous video, you dust it off and then you try again. Sometimes, of course,
Shout out to Rihanna.
Aliyah.
Aliyah, yeah, shout out to her. Sorry, Rihanna. Shout out to Aliyah,
yeah. But also at the same time, I think that, you don't invalidate her feelings. She got hurt, but, she will keep it pushing. She will get hurt. She'll keep it pushing. She'll learn.
Yeah, but out here, I'm just saying, out here, everybody's going to sugarcoat everything.
Yeah,
nobody
definitely.
gives you any kind of criticism. Everything is good.
You don't want to offend anybody.
Exactly. But out there, at home, nobody's going to care about all that stuff. Right? People are just going to tell you exactly what they think, right?
And I think that also it will make her more direct in the future because, people are talking directly. Why am I sugarcoating stuff? So I'm just going to talk, just like what you said, do as the Romans do.
When in Rome. When in Rome. Okay, so that's the first thing. So, but here's my other question, right? What happens when she don't need you anymore financially? She's got her, is right? Because now you this whole time you put on your cape and your boots and your tights and you're the superhero for her, right? You saved her. This is the dumb shit for all the dudes who come here trying to save women. You saved her, right? But you take her back to the U.S., she don't need your ass no more.
She can work now.
She can work now. She can make her
drive
money.
now.
And guaranteed, there's going to be dudes on her tip. They're guaranteed if she's cute at all, what she's likely going to be, there's going to be plenty of dudes. She'll have plenty of options. You may no longer be the prize. What about then when she don't need you?
Yeah, because the roles are going to be reversed when you bring her to the U.S. Because in the Philippines, let's keep it a buck because you are the prize here in the Philippines and a lot of Western
prize at home too.
Yes, you are.
Guaranteed.
You are a prize wherever you go. There you are.
I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah. So
but for a lot of dudes,
for a lot of dudes, when they come here to the Philippines, they think they're the prize, and they.
So they are. They are.
For a lot of Western men.
Yeah,
in
they
fairness,
have financial. They have a huge financial advantage.
So when you bring her back to your home country or in the US,
like you said,
Yep. No, she's going to be the prize. The roles are reversed.
She ain't gonna want to sit at home and just sit at home and watch TV all day.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you because it will get boring. She needs to do something. She needs to be productive at times too. And here in the Philippines, I can just go to my relative and do chismes and talk all of that.
Right.
But she can't go anywhere.
Nope.
She doesn't have relatives.
She can't even drive.
Yeah, she doesn't have relatives.
She can't drive. She can't. She's stuck at home.
Yeah.
Right. So.
And also thinking that, we had a wonderful 2-week vacation here in the Philippines. We spent time together in Boracay. And then, you discover that you don't know how to live together.
Yeah,
she doesn't even know because this is what a lot of Western...
Her hair's all over the floor.
Sorry, Andy.
What else?
Sorry.
What else?
I don't live here, but my hair is all over the floor. But anyway, there are certain scenarios where, in fact, oy, grabe. But for example, that they don't even know how to do chores. They marry that. She brings in food, but she's not the one cooking it. You know, so when it's time for her to do some certain stuff on her own, there's no relative, there's no mom, there's no sister to help her.
Right.
You know, she's going to do it on her own. So that's a very important distinction. A 2-week vacation is very, very different with how if you're going to live together.
But here's my other one. Here's my other one. Now that you're in the U.S., you ain't the wealthy foreigner anymore. Now the reality hits her that you're just an average Joe. You're an average Joe. Because let's be real. And you guys let me know if you agree with me or not. The wealthy dudes in the U.S., they're not coming here to the U.S. I mean, to the Philippines. Why do I keep doing that?
I don't know.
The wealthy dudes in the U.S. are not coming to the Philippines. When they're going abroad, they're going to Europe. They're going to Europe, to find. They're going to Europe, or they might go to Eastern Europe and get them a Ukrainian woman, or a Polish woman, or a Russian woman. They're going there to get them a super fine, you know, woman. You know, Romania, Hungary, Czech Republic. They're going over there. The wealthy men are not pulling women from here. It's just I'm keeping it a buck. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, maybe. The dudes who are the average Joes will come here because they're stretching their dollar, but those dudes don't care about their dollar. They're wealthy dudes, right? They can go anywhere. But other dudes are stretching their dollar. They want the dollar to last long. The dudes, I'm talking about middle-class dudes, not poor dudes, but just middle-class average Joes. But now when you get back home and she sees the real world, because she has no idea about life in the U.S. She has no idea about how expensive things really cost, right? And it's your responsibility to break that down to her before you get her over to the U.S.
Yes,
so she understands, right? But now she sees it. Now she sees it. He made all this money. It looked like a lot of money in the Philippines,
but
at home it ain't shit, right? It ain't shit. What you got?
Yeah. So I think. Just adding to what you said, one of the major challenge of a Filipina moving to your home country, particularly in the US or any other country, is the culture shock. So I think that this is something that you know, a Filipina moving to America may experience culture shock even if she's speaking English, because she's not her English is not
the same as ours.
Yes. So she will hear a lot of people talking slang, idioms, and all that, and she can't even keep up with the conversation anymore.
Right.
People are sarcastic. It's not just his
Everybody's
partner.
sarcastic, yeah.
It's not just his partner. Everybody.
His partner.
Her partner, my bad.
Gotcha.
It's not just her partner. It's everybody sarcastic.
Yeah.
So, you know, speaking English doesn't mean that you understand American culture. And everybody's like talking about, you know, movie lines and all that stuff.
Right, exactly. You don't know a damn thing that people are talking about, right?
And she may encounter, you know, different communication styles. She may think that this person is already angry, but he's just speaking normally.
Right.
You know, and you know, why are people speaking like this in the US?
Right.
And most especially if that Filipina doesn't even, you know, it's her level of English is not really that good. So she's going to struggle a lot.
There's going to be some struggles. There's going to be some struggles. You will really find out how strong your Filipino woman is. You're going to find out how strong she is because there's going to be some struggles.
Yeah.
And she's going to get homesick. She's going to get homesick. The weather, I mean, depending on what if you move to a snow state? She's going to think it's great for that first
few
3-4 days. But when your ass got to get out and shovel the walk or shovel the driveway,
it's not fun anymore.
It ain't fun no more. When your hands are numb, it ain't fun no more, right?
Yeah, and I think in the US you practice, or people are more individualistic, and you know, there's more individualism compared to here in the Philippines, where we rely on extended family members and there's less involvement with family members.
I'm your family.
Yeah.
I'm your whole family. Right. It's you and me.
Yeah, and
against the world.
Yeah. And there's a difference about privacy, because here in the Philippines, she's used to people like snooping around and
snoop at home.
Yeah.
snoop around at home.
She has like a different idea of what privacy means. Let's say, for example, the personal space. personal bubble. Here, like people just stand close to each other, but you know, she will quickly understand what
they'll help her understand
personal space means. Cutting in line, something like.
Stop. You would only do that. I mean, I think common sense tells you that that's not cool. But I promise you, you would only cut in line one time, and they'll straighten you out. They'll straighten you right out, right? Because everybody's going to jump on you. Anyway, yeah. But the point is, you make a good point. There's a lot of adjustments, right? A whole lot of adjustments, and she's going to have to overcome a lot. But I don't think that all those are like mini things.
Mini things.
The biggest adjustment she's going to have to overcome are the whispers.
Yeah.
That's the biggest adjustment she's going to have to overcome. Can she overcome the whispers? When everywhere she goes is saturated with all the material stuff, the stuff on TV, all the advertisements.
As seen on TV.
All the advertisements, all the bags, the fashion. When she just gets inundated with all that stuff, is she mature enough to handle that?
Yeah.
When her friend, she meets other Filipinas or other women and her friends, and they start asking her, because they're going to ask about a relationship, about, well, where'd you meet your husband? What about your husband? Oh, let me see him. And he's this old ass, crusty ass dude. And you don't think they're going to say anything?
They're going to
say a whole bunch. They're going to, at first they might be like,
oh, okay.
Right. But when you guys get to be friends or closer friends, they're going to say what they want. They're going to say, girl, why are you with him?
Yeah, because
girl, you so pretty.
You can
do a whole lot better over here. You don't need him. You don't need him. You got your own money. There's a whole bunch of men here that'll take care. Can she overcome the whispers?
Yes.
That without a doubt, that is the biggest thing she's gonna have to deal with.
Yes, I think that's mental toughness. That's what my late professor taught us about. Being athletes, you have to be mentally tough. You need to be. You need to overcome a lot of stress, and
Tell me about being an athlete.
Huh?
Tell me about being an athlete.
Being an athlete, you have to overcome the stress that comes with the game. Yes.
Okay. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Whatever. But you get what I mean, because we kind of went through the same thing. That it's winning, it's losing, the pressure in the game. So everything has a lot to do with pressure.
Right.
So can she overcome that pressure? She's like, for example, if she's going to relate it to her work, she's pressured with work. How does she deal with pressure? Pressure with her peers, pressure with, the fellow Filipinos whispering to her ear. And so I think also, adding to what I said previously, that the adjustments that she's going to have is you have different attitude towards money. So you have different ideas on how to spend money, how to save money. So you have to discuss that in the beginning of your relationship. And most importantly, if she's going to work, probably she should be working and to help you out in the bills. There's a whole new different workplace culture.
Exactly.
So the workplace culture is, people here in the Philippines. Workplace culture.
How did we do that again? What was that? Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think that the workplace culture here in the Philippines, a lot of people are trying to make friends with their coworkers, but in the US, they need to get the job done.
Right.
And the lazy attitude, the procrastinating, it's not gonna.
They'll fire your ass.
Yeah, it's not.
They will fire your ass.
Procrastinating and all that.
Unless you work at Taco Bell or unless you work at McDonald's, you can be a little lazy. But if you have any kind of regular job, you ain't going. No, they ain't gonna tolerate that.
And that too, the service is going to be a whole level of service. So compared to here, where she's used to patience, waiting.
No.
Yeah.
No, you gotta get it cracking. All right, let's open up the phone lines. We just opened up the phone lines. We'll take some calls. Let us know what you think. What do you think is the hardest part of moving your girlfriend or your wife? It would have to be your wife or fiance to the U.S. What do you think the biggest adjustments? Would your relationship, you can give us your take on your personal relationship, would your relationship survive moving to the U.S.? So I think there's a couple people in the audience, I'm sure, who are going to call in because they might have moved their girlfriend or wife to the U.S. and they would have a great perspective on this topic. So we'll take some phone calls. If you want to call in, the phone line is open. Go ahead and give us a call and we will hook it up. We will get you taken care of. But in the meantime, in between time, I think somebody sent something, a little something over.
Thank you, Christopher Michael. You're so generous today. Thank you.
Thank you. 440 jewels. I still need to know how much is.
I don't know.
Even if it was 4 jewels, bruh. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what the value of the jewels are.
Me either.
Except that they came from Christopher Michael and it's appreciated. So appreciate that, bro. The phone lines are open now. Give us a call. Let us know what you think. And in the meantime, we'll get into the comments. Let's get in the comments and read them and see what people's perspective is on this, right? Let's call it people that are in here. Roger Walker is or was in here because I know Calvin's live stream just started, so we might have a couple people drop off. Jeff Goldburn is in the house. What's up? Miss Rhoda is in the house. Hey, Miss Rhoda, we missed you. Black Box is up in here. Who else? Let's see.
That's Jeff.
Okay.
You want to read this comment?
Okay, yeah, we'll go read the comment there.
Okay, Jeff said, my answer, if I had a relationship outside of the U.S. and brought her to America, I would strongly doubt it would. The well is poisoned and hypergamy being what it is, you would be putting too many, I think there's a continuation to that. Too many emotional winds in her.
Yeah, I think it would be so hard not to be overwhelmed for a girl. I mean, you're inundated with all this new stuff, and you would have to pick a girl who is really, really mature. I mean, super mature.
Okay, Jeff said we have had some crazy rain here in the past few days as well. Last night it stormed something crazy even into the morning.
Wow. That's pretty crazy, right? All right.
And there's
Obi-Wan is up in here.
Yes.
Anders is here. Black Box, we already said.
Of course, our man Slick Rick is here.
Thank you so much. Taking care of things. Let's see. Okay.
All right. So we have somewhere else. Jeff said, yeah, I've been real busy with life, trying to focus on good sleep, which does improve my days.
Sleep
also trying not self-medicate with alcohol, which makes me really sad. Another dry night tonight.
Hey, congrats on that. Make it another one tomorrow, dude. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
One day at a time. Lamar is here.
What's up, Lamar? Fournier is in here.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. We always appreciate you. Sam McCall from Cavite. Mine would cause I have an old woman. Rainy morning. Keep dry and safe.
Right. Yeah, it is raining hard, bro. I mean, super hard, right?
Mine would.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Mine would.
Real comment. That should be there. Okay. All right. What did we miss?
Yeah, I think we got DG and Ray is here.
All right. Okay.
Okay. DG and Ray.
I think some people are like
splitting our time,
splitting screen,
sharing. Yeah. Thank you so much for appreciating and for joining us, supporting the channel. So Obi-Wan said, I brought mine back after 2 years. She was younger, and 8 years later, she turned into a real American. So I was done after that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. It's like, what happens when she doesn't need you anymore? Does she's real? And to me, that's the super question. When she doesn't need you now, right? She can, if she was a nurse, especially if you go to the US and you're a nurse, you're going to make very good money, very good money. But
even
now
nursing assistant, honey, because
she's going to do fine, right? So what do you do when she doesn't even need you? Does she really? That's how you're going to find out. Did this woman really care about me? Right? When she doesn't need you, she knows that she could be fine without you. And she's still going to stay. She's still going to stick around. That's the real question. That's the real question. Right? Okay. Okay. More poll.
Okay. So Lamar said, but I wouldn't do that with a young and tender. She has to be a bit more seasoned, mature, and easygoing.
Right.
Not a year of chatting either, a solid year relationship after knowing her.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. You have to choose a woman who is super, super mature. And even the most mature woman is still going to be overwhelmed. She's going to be crazy overwhelmed by all this new stuff that I would miss that on anybody.
And people, try to say that, oh, we're 1 year in dating, but you're LDR. How would you know her? I mean, it's not really the same.
It ain't the same thing as living together.
You need to take into consideration being in a relationship, like together, like being together physically, because it's going to be so much different. You're just chatting. Those are just words. You don't even know her mannerisms, how she goes about her day, like when you're face to face. So a 2-week vacation, even if you've been together for 2 weeks, that's just 2 weeks. It's all fun. How does she handle stress? How does she handle difficulties when it comes to finances?
It's gonna be a lot of stress.
So how does she handle things?
Everything was always a vacation for her. Every time y'all was together before, it was always a vacation.
Yeah.
Everything is good, right? It's all good. But now you got to handle the everyday ins and outs of the ins and outs and ups and downs of everyday life. And it's not a vacation.
Yeah.
It's real. It's the real world. And every time you were together before, you took care of everything. You paid for everything. It's a whole new world. A whole new world. What you got to say? I can see smoke coming out of your ears.
Yeah, because I remember a line from Queen, a song of Queen. Is this a real life? It's just fantasy.
It's the real world.
Yeah, it's the real world out there. And also, we all say, we were saying earlier, oh, she needs to adjust. She needs to adjust. We always hear that she needs to adjust.
Right.
But also, the Western man has to adapt as well. She's going to America, so she needs to adjust. That's a lot of the mindset. So I'm from here, so why do I need to adjust? So you have to adjust. Number one, she may be more connected to our family, so expect that she'll be doing video calls or regular calls.
Yeah, for sure.
To her family.
She's gonna get homesick.
Yeah.
Dude.
So number two, if she's working, she may send money home.
She's gonna send money.
She's gonna send money home because if she's supporting her family here, what stops her from supporting her family when she's already there in the U.S.? And, she may have a different idea of what household role means. That, here in the Philippines, you share chores, you share responsibilities. Sometimes some men think that, my role is just to provide. I'm just going to provide you with money. You do everything else. Because that's the mindset of a lot of men.
I was just thinking about something. Sometimes I'm like, look, my job isn't to care about your feelings right now. I got bigger things to care about. In a situation like that, you're going to have to care about her feelings, right? Because she's going to be, she's going through so much.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, and having to process that, and then she's going to be homesick sometimes. You really will have to massage her feelings. For reals. It's a big adjustment. It would be a big adjustment. I'm trying to go out and earn money so that we can live a comfortable life. But even still, you have to care about her feelings, and you really have to be empathetic to what she's going through, because it would be a lot. It would be a lot.
Yeah, and also she may be, speaking of adjustment, and she may be indirect when expressing disagreement, because she's used to here in the Philippines that people are indirectly communicating. So
don't learn today.
Yes.
Indirect might not get it done.
Yes. Yeah. So what can you say? So let's read from Ray. Just here to show support. I can't stay. Take care, everyone. Please stay safe if you are in flooded areas. Thank you for the support, Ray.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Okay. That's just them.
Yeah. So, Carpet Man from Louisiana.
What's happening,
Thank
Carpet
you so
Man?
much for the support, for watching us. Jeff from Oregon with the perfect summer.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I was thinking Jeff was going to call in today because I mean he's the perfect example of this. And I would, Jeff, if you're here, bro, I would love for you to call and give us your take because you're going through. I mean, you're going through this right now. Going through that adjustment of bringing someone from the Philippines here in Manila back to Oregon. And I'd love to get your take on it, man, for sure.
Okay, so Anders said, "Oh, we are all going to heart you now."
You heart me, man.
Okay, so Lamar said, "We need a little more WWE if you're gonna do that."
Right. Okay, let's see.
Okay, Christopher Michael said a good point, though.
Where did I miss it? Here? Okay.
Yeah, so Christopher Michael said, honestly, it depends on how she was raised. I think so.
How so? How so? I'm curious. So when you said you agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What do you mean?
Because if she's used to hardship, so this is what I mentioned this previously. If she's used to hardship, she knows how to grind. She's focused on what she needs to do. She's goal-oriented. She knows what she wants. And also at the same time, she's been through a lot. So let's say let's just put myself as an example. So she's been through not a whole bunch of trauma, relationship experience wise, but I've been through a lot. My late husband passed 9 years ago, almost 9 years ago. So, and also I was sorta the breadwinner of the family, but I wasn't the eldest. So, but there's some things that she was doing on her own and she can support herself. Just like what you said, if she's okay.
Let's take this call real quick, okay? All right. Hold your thought.
Yeah.
Caller, what you got?
Hey, Rich.
Hello.
I haven't been called out to call, so
You're summoned.
You've been summoned. Yeah. Talk to us.
So,
and just let me give the audience some background real quick. So this is Jeff. We met Jeff. We had the privilege of going out and having dinner with him and his girl. Had a great time. And he brought his girl back from Manila to Oregon, and now they're currently living in Oregon. All right, so tell us, give us your experience and give us your take. And if she's there with you, I would love to hear her take too.
The first thing I should add is she's not from Manila. She's from the island of Mindanao, which is in the city of Butuan. So she is, I would say, a hybrid girl. She definitely has province values, but she's also educated. Because she lived in the small city of Butuan, went to college, all that. So I think that's part of the battle. I think the fact that she's younger than me could be, to some guys, might be an issue. She's 29 years younger than me, so that might be an issue to some guys. But the key, I think, for us is, well, for me, is that she is 31, now 32, and she's a mature girl. I think you really play with fire with a woman who's under 25 and bringing to this country. She's not working here, but she is here to support me until I'm ready to retire, which my plan is to retire and have a consultation with Richie Rich in the next couple of months. We're going to probably move to Baguio is our goal right now, north of you guys. In probably 6 to 12 months is our goal.
Right.
So to answer your question, I think it's all about vetting. You can bring a woman to the West, but you have to bring the right woman. I'm sure if you brought Chang to the United States, she would not go whack job. But that's not to say that every woman that you bring back to the United States isn't going to go crazy because of all the influences that you brought. So it has to be the right woman. Vet her.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. A long time ago, we did a video about this. And we said exactly that. It's not bringing a woman to the U.S. It's the woman you bring to the U.S. And it makes all the difference in the world, because if you can ask the questions and learn about her here and you'll know what kind of woman she is before you bring her to the U.S., and you'll have a pretty good idea. It's not 100%, but you'll have a pretty good idea as to whether she'll be able to handle, all the influences that come at her in the U.S. Yeah.
No, that.
Yeah. Great.
And lastly, Rich, and I would probably advise every guy who is unsure of his ability to navigate is make sure you have your woman sign a prenup. If you have any doubts at all, if you don't think that or you're unsure if she's there for the right reason, if she does not hesitate to sign that prenup, 99% chance you've got the right woman.
Yeah.
It's not about the details in the prenup. The fact that she's willing to sign it shows you everything you need to know.
Right. And I've said that a million times ad nauseum. And the thing is, usually she's coming into this with not much at all, and you have everything to lose. So I absolutely agree with that. And like you said, me and Ching have talked about this, and Ching said when the time comes that she would be more than happy to sign a prenup. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And
I would draft.
and I would never get married without having a woman sign a prenup. Absolutely. And in a case like this,
Me either.
yeah, I just don't. I would not advise it at all. It's literally a windfall for any woman coming from here and going there and being able to. It would make no sense to get married without a prenup. So I totally agree. Thanks,
100%.
thanks, Jeff. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Jeff. Say hi to Chrissy for us.
We'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, we'll see you, and I'll do the consultation fairly soon with you, Rich.
Holler at me when you're ready. Take care.
Thanks, man. Bye.
Thank
Right.
you, Jeff.
So there you go. So let's look at that rain, dude. It is coming down. You
Like
can't even
zero
see.
visibility.
Yeah, you can't even see. It looks like a snowstorm, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you have it. I think that is like such a key point. Is you just have so much, but now they have a plan to come back to the Philippines, right? To come back to the Philippines and do their thing, which is kind of interesting. But I don't blame them. I don't know. I would have been curious to hear her point of view and what she thought about living in the U.S. That would have been really cool. But but I just don't know that I would want. I got mixed feelings. And not because I don't think you would be fine in the U.S., except for I wouldn't want to drive you around all over the place, and I wouldn't trust you driving. Yeah.
Remember, we had that conversation before that you're going to drop me off Walmart because that's one of the jobs that I can do. You drop me up, pick me up at work, and then I'll.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I would not. Yeah, I wouldn't want you. I wouldn't feel comfortable or safe with you driving around at all.
But there are lots of job opportunities for a Filipina if she's willing to do that work.
For sure.
Walmart. I have
simple Target jobs.
Jobs, and also I think I can do other stuff too because I have certifications that I can bring with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I
do a little yoga.
Yoga classes.
Have a yoga class for sure. For sure. Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's things you could do. Anyway, okay. Let's get back into it. What's your next point?
Yeah. So I think my next point is, I think what I recall saying was that the Western man needs to adjust too. So while she's adjusting, you're adjusting too. While she's adjusting. Yeah.
Right.
So money. That my next point is that money can destroy the relationship.
Any relationship.
Yeah. So any relationship, whether you're here in the Philippines or you're out there in the US, it could destroy your relationship. This is a big one for everybody because money needs to be discussed before the marriage, not after. Because
and before you bring it to the US.
Yes,
you got to talk about it.
Yes, because you kind of talked about it a little earlier, that you have to discuss it before marriage, before you bring her to the US, and how you handle what?
I'm looking at it, I said, oh, it is because but versus that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up. See, I listen to you sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, so I think you need to have a discussion about who is going to pay the bills.
Right.
Does she work? Very important. Is she going to work?
Does she plan on
Do you expect her to work?
Do you expect her to contribute to the bills?
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
After she gets, because when you bring her, hold on, let me keep your thought. When you bring her to the U.S., you have to file what's called an adjustment of status, right?
Yes.
You have to file an adjustment of status. That means, so you either bring her over on, on a visa, a spousal visa, or a fiance visa, right? But once you get married, then you have to do an adjustment of status, and that means she's now, she's able to work, right? So before you even do that, you need to find out, does she want to work? Do you plan for her to work?
Where
Where do you want her to work? Where it's safe, because you don't want to work in that 7-Eleven or something like that.
Yeah, no.
Something like that where it could be potentially dangerous or whatever. But then you have to think about too. Are you expecting her to contribute to the bills?
Yes.
What does she contribute to the bills? How much does she contribute to the bills, right? There's a lot to talk about.
Yes, and also, does she send money to her family?
Right, and well, she's going to send money.
Yeah, so basically what we're saying is that she needs to work because she's going to send money unless you want your money to be given to her family. Cool. So who controls the bank account? Because
nobody controls the bank account.
The bank, I think even when you're married, even when you're married, you still have a you and me and together bank account.
So you got your own bank account. We put our stuff together, but you still have your own stuff, right? If you make your own money, you should have your own bank account.
Yeah. So I think that's a lot to consider also, because if you don't want her to work, you have to consider where is she going to get the money from to send to her family. So are you saving? What are you saving for? Are you going to buy a house? Are you going to rent? And what happens, and this is, I think, very important to talk about, what happens if one of you loses the job?
Forget her. What happens if I lose my job, right? Because everything is going to hell.
I told you multiple times, my apartment is a studio apartment, but I'll take you in.
Yeah.
I'll take you in. You just don't complain in my studio apartment.
My clients, I got.
Yeah, but
things can happen. What if I got sick? What if clients or not? What if I got sick and I can't? Yeah, for real, right? For real, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I got sick and I can't take care of my clients, right? I mean, things can go wrong in a hurry. This is life.
Yeah.
So you have to plan for those kind of things.
Yes, and I'm willing to take you in. So
I really appreciate you, Jane.
Yeah.
You feed me and
yes, I feed you. Because I'm more concerned about your health now. So I make sure that I make healthy meals for you.
Thank you, Jane. I really appreciate that.
The goal is the goal, right?
I appreciate that. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's get back to the topic, right?
So even so, don't assume that you are just because you are the Western man, you automatically understand what her financial expectations are. So you also need to pick her brain.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, and actually, I'll ask the audience this. What if you get to the U.S., you bring your girl to the U.S., and let's say she's a nurse, she's a doctor, she's a lawyer, right? Whatever. What if she starts making more money than you? Your Filipina wife now, she starts making more money than you. Would you be proud? Would that hurt your feelings? How would you feel about that? If you bring her all the way back to the U.S. and now she's making bread, right? And you making 60,000, 70,000, and she's making 80, 90, 100K. How would you feel about that, right?
I don't have an experience of taking the wife to the US, but with my relationship with my late husband, I think we understood in the beginning. I was the one earning more money than him, but eventually he caught up, and then the roles were reversed. But he mentioned to me that I think what he said that was key was that I was never envious of your success, because your success is my success, and there will come a time, because you were supporting me in the first part of the process, but it's when he got the chance to level up his income, he said that it's my time to support you back.
But just like Jeff said, you better vet carefully, because modern women don't think like that. A lot of modern women think, well, shoot, I make more money than he does now. Shit, I don't need him. He's a burden. He's a liability.
We see a lot of videos now that you have to surpass my income.
You gotta make twice as much, or
have twice as much, or 3 times, or as much. But I think the key is, just like what Jeff said, you have to vet that woman. Is she going to support you even if you don't have nothing? You have nothing.
You would support me, honey?
Yes.
How long?
Without a doubt.
How long? 2 years. I'm playing. You going to work? You working hard? You working hard every day? I'm playing PS5.
No.
I'm playing PS5.
No
See you later,
PS5.
honey. See you when you get home.
Okay.
Playing PS5.
I think there's a certain time that you can play.
How long you support me?
2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years. I'm playing PS5.
If I don't see you, and if I don't see any motivation,
honey,
at least.
Honey, I'm hungry.
You're hungry.
Can you cook me something, right?
Yeah,
you just came home from work. I'm playing PS5.
Oy, grabe. But I think I can deal with that.
2 years?
Wait lang, honey. I can deal with that if you are taking care of the household. If I'm working and you don't have a job, you take care of the household. I'll work. I'm fine with that.
Take care of the house. I do some grocery shopping, buy some fruit and vegetables and some meat.
Cook. That's fine.
I do that already.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're not working, if you're not contributing financially to the family, I'm fine with that. Take the boys to school. Watch the.
What do you mean take the boys to school?
They can go.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Take
the boys to school. They can take themselves to school.
It's not going to be hard for you because the boys can do.
Boys to school.
The boys can do things on their own now. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, so it's going to be easy for you. So just be there and love me. Just be there and love me, honey. Yeah, I'm fine.
You'd be cool with that. 2 years. I'm playing video games, but I love you.
2 to 3 years.
And you're going to work. You're working hard.
Eventually, honey,
honey, I'm in the middle of a game.
Okay, later.
For 2 years, you're working hard. You can take that for 2 years.
I can take that maybe 2 to 3 years, honey, because eventually, I'm thinking that eventually you would have to stop working. You would have to stop working, and I'll be.
I'm working till I die. I like working.
I know you, but if there comes a time, let's say for example, I'm going to support you. I'm going to be the primary breadwinner of the family.
I'm working till I die.
Yeah.
Or till I'm crippled, or till I can't work no more. Right.
I'm just lucky.
Yeah. Till I can't work no more. Anyway, okay.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah, so when you marry someone from another country, whose family becomes your financial responsibility? So, of course, you have your family at home, and I have my family back in the Philippines if we move to the US. So, whose family becomes the financial responsibility? Your financial responsibility. I think I still have a responsibility because as a Filipino, I still have a responsibility for... I'm not obliged, but I feel that,
support my family.
Yeah. I mean,
my kids is grown.
Yeah, but let's say, for example, your sisters, but you don't have that kind of culture.
No.
Yeah, you have a different culture.
No, we worried about us. We worried about us. Yeah. Want to read the comment?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Oracle said, "Hello, Oracle. Thank you for joining us. Never. I can't stand the attitude of USA women in general. So why would I want my Filipina to take on that bad attitude?"
We'll take another call. Caller, what you got? What's up, Black Box?
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening, man?
I'm all right. Calling from 38 Park Avenue. How you guys do?
Outstanding. How's life in Cebu?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty sunny here.
Is it? It ain't sunny here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You're going to get yours. That's all right. You're going to get yours. Yeah.
It's really windy and cloudy out here, so I may get some rain. It also depends on the maturity at the beginning because some women just can't handle the is very complicated.
Right.
Meaning that go from like here and then going to the States, it could be a very complicated, overwhelming move. I'm just trying to compare what I'm doing now and trying to reverse it and put it in a person's shoes who's never traveled before. And, I'm having issues, right? And everything isn't running smooth with me. I have to talk to you about that offline. But it's not running exactly. I got most of it right, but I got a few things stumble on, tripped. But I can imagine for the young, she's trying to fit in.
Right.
Especially if she's like in her late 20s, maybe even early 30s, and never been to like a place like the United States, and it's very fast paced, like you said, and everything's snapping out quick, and then you introduce her to a community of her own peers or her or people that her background, it may backfire with that too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they may not like you and try to, subtly behind your back say, maybe you can do better than him. Like I see a lot of people in the comments saying that, so that is a viable thing too.
Oh, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. I remember, bro, when I was at home, and we have like Filipino communities in the Bay Area. Slick Rick knows about this, but when I was telling them that I was going to move to the, they were like, "Why?" They were like, "Why? Why would you move?" Because they came from the Philippines to the U.S. and they're like jacked. But so they have a completely different perspective. Imagine them feeding your girl their perspective. Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah, because they view like they escaped from New York City.
Exactly.
Like everybody.
Exactly.
They feel like Snake from that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
From New York. Play a part too.
No question, man. No question.
Yeah, man. Just called to let you know I'm still alive.
Appreciate you, man. Keep on keeping on. I know you'll adjust, and we'll come out there and get at you in a little bit.
Okay, cool. I can't wait.
All right, man. Take care.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that also if she lives in the US, maybe in a country, because I remember my aunt who was living in Canada told me that, oh, you should go here in Canada because blah blah blah. Life is more better here. There's no X, Y, and Z, and they always think that what they earn here is the same as what we're earning here. No, it's not the same. It's different. When they come here, all complaints about the Philippines. They
have a better lifestyle now.
Yeah, they have a better lifestyle, and then they felt like why are you like wasting your time there in the Philippines? You can go here and just have a better job, better life. Yeah.
Did they offer to sponsor you?
They did, but they didn't. There are so many. When they asked to sponsor, they got laid from.
All right, we'll take another call.
Yeah, so that's very important, right?
OT, what's happening, man?
Hey, good morning, Richie. Good morning, Jane. How are you
What's up,
guys?
man?
Nothing much. Yeah, I love tonight's topic. I'll just keep it as brief as I can. It's a high risk, low reward, in my opinion, to a woman over to the States. And one of the biggest reasons I put it in that perspective is because United States' biggest issue is the ecosystem. Everyone is absorbing the same type of, I'm not going to say poison, but I will say everyone is sipping on that Kool-Aid of, if I can feel it, then I can do it. And that's not how the world works. You still have to work hard, you still have to strive, you still have to, make things happen or whatever. And I think one of the biggest reasons why the ecosystem is so bad is because of social media versus TikTok. There's levels of that infecting people even in the Philippines, but one of the things that's actually saving the Philippines is face. People don't want to make themselves look like a, but in America, people just, and if you're a woman at home, she doesn't have anything to do, and she's on TikTok, it's only a slow and negative matter of time to where she's going to start talking like them, acting like them, the attitude and the neck cocking back, kind of just talking to you anyhow. So it's not that she's the problem, it's the ecosystem.
Right.
So to take her away from the ecosystem, you're kind of going against everything you work so hard for to live in the Philippines in the first place.
Right.
So do that at your own. But like I said, it's a high risk. If you met her there, she's with her family, it's because of the ecosystem. What they say, it takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
It takes a village to raise a child. You don't want that village to raise that child, and then you put that child into another ecosystem, and it goes against everything that she was raised up to be.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So do it at your own risk. Like I said, it's a high risk, low reward. And us men, we really believe in investing in relationships and seeing the ROI. So to have the ROI kind of go to waste when you take it to another ecosystem, it's not worth it. But that's all I can say.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
We appreciate you.
No problem.
Yeah.
I like our high risk, low reward.
Yeah.
And I do agree
that social media, and respectfully, I'm going to use you as an example. If you go back 2 years and you watch our videos, look how very few slang or very little slang or idioms Ching uses when she's talking. Now, listen to Ching talk, and you'll notice she uses some kind of slang, Western slang or idioms every third time she mentions something.
But
I'm not saying it's a bad.
I'm using that as an example to show how much
influence,
how much you can easily be influenced.
Imagine if
With that
all day long because you're at home watching TikTok, watching TV, watching Facebook or whatever, and you're just pounded with that all day. Of course it's going to influence you.
Yeah, depending on the woman if she's on social media, but I'm not on TikTok.
Right.
Yeah, not on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook.
Right.
Christopher Michael said, the Philippines is North America to a certain extent and getting worse each and every day, depending on how.
No question. No question.
Yeah, so there are a lot of Western influence here. Even like 20 years ago, it's just more prevalent these days. So Amawat is here. Hello,
what's up, Amawat?
Everyone, man or woman, always looking to upgrade.
Is that a bad thing though? I mean, I don't know that it's a bad thing if you're looking to upgrade. There has to be a certain time when you are content with what you have. But if you're looking
You can upgrade
reasonably,
I don't know that
reasonably
something good already.
good situation, you're still looking to upgrade the next. But I agree with you.
Plan. I've had my I feel like I chose wisely. Our typical challenge.
Changed. My whole phone changed.
Hello?
Okay, we got
Was good. And
to your home.
yes, occur. As in order to look for to live in Bermuda, for him to our family, the cost to take you got it like that, or hard loaded if you know. Where you're talking about intimidated by their women. Much you can your attitude is rotten, then it makes a difference. But that's my perspective. You know,
I agree.
it's who you are.
Morris, would you?
It's who you are as a person.
Morris, how would you feel if your girl made significantly more money than you? Would you care at all?
No.
You know, I got to tell you, and I got to be honest. I would care. I would care. Yeah. And maybe that. I mean, it could be just ego, bro. But I would care. And in fact, yeah, I would care. I definitely would.
Right.
But it would. I mean, not to a point where I make a big deal out of it, but it would be a strong motivator for me to go out and make more money. It really would.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I hear you.
It also depends. Right. It also depends on the person that you're with too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It depends a lot, and it depends on how much money you both make. If I make 150,000, she makes 200,000. Is that really a big deal? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're both making very good money, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're in that lower middle class or middle class range, and you're making 60,000 and she's making 100,000, I think it's a big deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
that's like I don't know if I agree with that, but respect.
Yeah. All right. Blessings, guys.
Blessings, man.
Blessings, Mo.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay. I like that. Yeah.
Sometimes I do that with Yanni.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that with you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I think they were saying that we're cutting in and out. I think I might have eliminated that, but I don't know why. But I think I made a change. Yeah, made a change. So hopefully the sound is a little bit better. So appreciate that. Thank you, Slick Rick.
Thank you.
Okay. Did we do this already?
Yeah. So I just like what Dempsey's Land said, that she has changed. She is going to change.
She's going to change.
She got to change because she needs to adapt to the new culture that she's into. I mean, she can still have her values, but she needs to adapt to the new environment.
Right.
So she has to change. For
sure. Okay, let's put the poll back up real quick. Let's put that poll back up. And you guys, if you haven't voted already in the poll, make sure you vote in the poll. And can you read the poll out?
Yes, the poll question is, would you bring your Filipina girlfriend to America after 1 year of dating? Type in just the number of your answer, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So again, type in your answer. For those who can't read the options,
poll.
it's a small poll. 1 is yes. Yes. 1 is yes. 2, only after living together first. 3, I'd wait longer. And 4, never.
Right. Okay. We got the poll back up there. We'll leave it up for a few minutes and we'll take another call. Caller, what you got? Would you bring your girl to the U.S.?
I got a lot for you, Rich. This Adrian. How y'all doing?
We're doing good, man. What's happening, brother?
I thought I missed y'all yesterday. I was looking for it yesterday, and then I couldn't find it tonight. However, no problem. We here now. I didn't catch what the topic was. However, I heard them speak of if my wife made more money than me, it wouldn't be a problem because she chose to be with me.
Right.
She knew what I had, and I knew what she made. And she knew what I made.
Right.
The problem is this Eurocentric society done twisted hypergamy. Because hypergamy means all it means is that the woman is she's looking for a man to take care of her.
Right.
But now they done twisted and made it all about money. It never was about money. I remember in the black communities up through the 70s, especially coming up through the 60s, the woman had the education, the man worked in the factory. She made more money, but they brought that money home and they took care of the family. She was still head of the household. Wasn't none of this feminism crap going on.
Right.
That's all I had to share for now.
Right. Appreciate you. We appreciate you, Adrian.
Appreciate you all. Take care.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Times have changed. The economy's changed. The different values have changed. And, as far as who's working, who's bringing home the bread. And I admit, I mean, like I said, I think it could be a little bit of ego involved. I just, for me, I just want to make more money, or it doesn't have to be more money, but the same amount of money as my girl. I mean, if she's making,
I think that's understandable for a lot of men, because that's part of who you are. That's part of who you are. You have this provider mindset, and not a whole bunch of men have this provider mindset. So, that's, I just want, because I remember my dad telling that because we had to sit down before with my
let's slow down. Let's slow down.
Before I got married with my late husband, he sat us down that, my daughter is making more money than you. So, I'm not okay with that, because that's tradition. I think that's traditional thinking, that the guy has to have more money than the girl. And I told my dad that, I can see that he's hardworking. What's important to me is he's putting money for us. So it's not necessarily that we have to have the equal amount. What's important to me is I see that he's hardworking. He was hardworking. He can still put money on contribute to the family. It doesn't matter how much is it, as long as he's putting in. That's my thought about that.
I don't know. I don't know. I
just thought about it.
We'll take another call.
Not a big deal.
Colin, what you got, DG?
What's up, man? I hung out with my Filipino co-workers today, potluck and all that. It's cool. And Blank Paper made a statement that they're kind of soulless. I mean, I won't say they're soulless, but like they're living their American dream. I get that. But second, if my wife surpassed me in earning, nothing would change. I mean, I don't think I could go into a relationship with another woman and she made more than me.
Right.
I don't see that happening. I mean, unless you got some history with them, and she's not worried about that. But that's few and far between.
Right.
I think.
Now, I agree with you. Like, if she's working and we're both working, and at some point she surpassed me, I don't know that I would feel the same way. But like in the beginning of a relationship, and no, man, no. No, I gotta. Yeah, I would definitely feel some kind of way. I would feel, you know what? Let me just keep it real. I would feel. I don't want to use the word inferior, but yes, I think that is the word. I think that's the word. I would feel some.
Yeah, you're correct with that.
Yeah, and that I wouldn't feel right. I would feel like she's at a different tier, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
Yeah.
And I understand. I'm not fronting on anybody who feels different. I'm just saying that's
how
yeah.
As far as the household went, I mean, just for our daily living, I can handle that if she made more, and hey, her money's pretty discretionary, for her.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, she would have to. I mean, we'd have to come with a deal. Well, you save for vacations or this or that or whatever,
Right.
I'll take care of the monthly, daily stuff.
Yeah. As long as her money is going towards us too, I'm cool with that. As long as she's contributing to us instead of that bullshit about my money is. Your money is what?
My money is my money. My money is my money.
Yeah, no.
Oh hell no! Only thing you got with me is access to my money.
Exactly.
It's still my money.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm willing to share it.
Right. Yeah. I'll share.
That's all I had, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, look, real quick, since I got you on here, and you're an example of this, actually, of one of the men who brought your wife to the U.S. Can you talk for a second about the adjustment that you guys made, or that she made when she got to the U.S., how different it was for her? How was that? If you want to share with us.
Oh, she was, because her mom had told her that, that the streets in the U.S. is paved with gold.
Right.
Well, she got it, and she found out you got to work for that gold. You got to mine that gold.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, she knew that, she knew that coming in. So she was just like, hey, I'm like, cool. So, oh, no, I'll pay this. I got it,
Right.
Now, as today, I've always had more, but as today, you don't pay for nothing. As a household goes, you don't pay for nothing.
Right. Yeah, she got it good.
I'm talking about her goddamn credit cards, her goddamn gas, her registration, the car I bought for her.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis, I'm not bragging in that, but that was her dream,
Right.
to own a Lexus.
Right.
Yeah, it's older now. I was like, well, if you want to continue that dream, that upgrades up on you.
Right. Yeah. But she knows she got it good. She know.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate you.
This. Okay.
We appreciate you calling in, man. Our best to Miss Evelyn.
All right.
Take care.
All right. I will. All right.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so much. I didn't know my question was gonna blow up that much, but there's a lot to take in, and in most cases that's not going to be the case.
Yeah.
I think if you're a nurse here in the Philippines and you wanted to get to the U.S., I don't think you're going to need a man. I think you'll probably be able to get to the U.S. on your own because you
have that credential.
Yeah, and you're highly qualified, and you're one of those special skill areas where we actually want your skills. So I don't think you would need a man if that was your goal. But let's be honest, most of the women that are immigrating to the U.S. are doing so on the coattails of a man.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. We'll get through some more comments.
Okay.
Right?
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm okay. Amawat said some men will be hitting above standard upgrade in the Philippines.
For sure.
Yes.
Those are the ones that got to worry.
Yeah. So the big boss is here.
What's up, big boss?
Okay, I like to visit the U.S. with my wife, but she ain't developing that a-hole American woman attitude that's path to destruction.
Right. Self-destruction. You had to feel self-destruction.
Okay, that's it. Obi-Wan said, okay, I would say it's good that she's older. Mine was in her 20s. The young ones deal with the most stuff. And
they're more easily influenceable, but a lot of the young ones. They're so much easier influenced. Yeah.
For real. Okay. All right. So Black Box said, so they may not have too many issues. She has age maturity, but if she settles into his life and find a Filipino community, she will be fine.
Okay.
Okay. The Oracle said, in the Philippines, I am as much a prize as she is. In the USA, she is the prize. It changes the balance of the relationship. So your relationship better be rock solid and she better be loyal.
It better be rock solid. It better be rock
if she
solid.
ain't loyal here, she won't be loyal anywhere else.
Right. It's going to make it a hell of a lot worse in the US, where she has a whole, if she thought she had options here, the options she has in the US are going to be abundant.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Obi-Wan said that Filipino community is part of the problem. Trust me, both friends and foes.
I agree.
I agree with that, because as like what my sister told me, that when a Filipino comes to another country, the fellow Filipinos mostly are the problem, because they're doing crab mentality there. They don't want you to be higher than them or to have a better life than them. So unfortunately, that becomes a problem. I agree with you, Obi-Wan. So Demsisland said, yes, I do feel like age makes a difference. Also, my wife worked abroad in a few different countries. Okay, so she has like an idea.
So she has some experience being abroad, living abroad, right?
Okay, so Amawat said, Rich, your facial expressions when you say suck and you take that, no sugarcoating.
I say it like it is, man. I say it how I feel it. And people People, I'm direct. I'm a little direct.
You are.
I know how to tone it down, when it comes to business. But here on the live stream, here on our channel, look, you guys want us to be real. You guys want us to be authentic. I'm authentic. I say it how I would say it if I was off the channel, and how I would say it in everyday life. Am I different? Am I different off the channel than I am?
A little lang.
What's the difference?
You're more subtle here.
True.
You're subtle here, yeah.
I'll really say it when we're not.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to cater to the audience a little bit, right? But when you say I'm more subtle, what do you mean though?
You're more direct in person.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's true. Because I'll just say stuff and say,
Yeah, but here, of course, you can't say everything. You can say everything.
Right. Okay.
You tone it down a little.
For sure.
Okay. So Blank Paper said, all Filipinas I know migrated here to the United States are some of the most hardworking individuals I know.
Oh, for sure. For sure. The one, and I think we kind of talked about that. I think that's like a big problem here is the hardworking ones, they all left. They worked so hard. They wanted opportunities abroad. They got opportunities. They left, and you get left with the rest. Yeah. Well, that might be good or bad, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Obi-Wan said, they speak Tagalog in your face saying some BS, only English in the future for me. Okay, so the big boss said, that's the other thing. Predator dudes be trying to jump my wife.
Right.
Don't really want to spend the rest of my days in prison.
Right. Because I mean, you know they're going to be out there. You know they're going to be out there. Your wife is younger. She's still in her 30s, maybe early 40s. She's still looking good. There's the predators are out there. They are out there.
Yeah. Okay. So the big boss said, no, we read that already.
Okay.
Okay. There. So the article said, agree, Rich. Many retired men in the USA are looking to live better in the Philippines than they can on their income and savings here. I'm sure rare exceptions, but not the rule.
Right.
Okay. So trust in God always. Hello, thank you for joining us. It depends on the woman. All women don't understand and have self-control. You must vet the Filipina. Communication is the key.
That is the key point.
Yeah, and I think you have to understand each other's way of communicating.
What's that? What's this?
I always fall for it.
You're a sucker, dude.
Always.
I'm like, she won't fall for it this time. But what?
I always
like the
fall
30th
for it.
time. Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah. So
okay, we already put that up, right?
So Anders said, I just want to retire somewhere warm.
I heard that. No, I don't know about this, but not right now. It is warm.
It is warm here.
The temperature is 81 degrees, but I mean, it is raining cats and freaking frogs.
Yeah, so Jeff Goldburn said, when you lift a heavy shovel full of snow, throw it to the side and the wind whips it back to your face where you just cleaned.
They'll get tired of that. They will get super tired of that, right? Right.
Stephen McCardle said, shoveling snow ain't no joke. It's hard work.
Right.
So Anders said, depending probably might do a few days in Siam Reap. Hoy, I envy.
Right.
Siam Reap. Okay, so Blank Paper. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. You want me to read that?
Yeah.
Okay. Derek MD. Hello, thank you for joining us.
What's up, Derek?
Okay, don't bring her to the USA. It will destroy a relationship when she get around American women.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
go ahead.
I'm trying to think how to say this because I know I got family that watches sometimes. I'll say it this way: there are certain people in my family I would not want my girl to be around, and let alone, I mean, my friends, I'm cool, but certain people in my family, no, absolutely not. I would absolutely not want I mean, I got good sisters that I'd be like, oh, here's my sister, and just stick you with them. But then there are certain other people I'd be like, nah, man, nah, bro. So I mean, just the talk, just the when you have all these people who have this feminist mentality, this I don't need a man mentality, this finesse men mentality. You don't want that kind of attitude getting around your girl. You don't want it.
Because whether we like it or not, a person will be influenced. Whether you're a woman, you're a man, you'll be influenced by your peers, by people around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Anders said, yeah, agreed. But this is mostly a scouting trip to see if I want to move there. Okay, so that's like a conversation. So. Stink
Shack's in the house. What's up, Stink Shack?
Always good to be here when I can. We appreciate that. What's wrong?
I think I have a shard, like a splinter in my finger. It's been there for a few days, actually.
Okay, so Christopher Michael said, we got that lazy attitude here in the government jobs too. Depends on what you choose. Derek said, nope, in the USA, they will see you going to work happy and will destroy your happy days.
Yeah, it sounds like there's been some experience.
I'm in La Union until the 19th.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's here.
So Stink Shack, if you're coming out to Manila, you know what to do, bro. Holla at your boy. Let's go get a bite.
Yeah.
All right.
Derek said, because they are depressed.
Right. Okay.
All right, so Obi-Wan said, Rich is correct. I believe the whispers are the worst. They don't understand the Americans are really your friends, and neither are the Filipinos there.
Right.
I mean, there are certain instances where they see you like going up there, they'll push you, yeah, rah, rah, rah. But when you're already there, they try to pull you down.
Yeah. They're gonna try to tear you down. It happens in the US too. It's not just here. It's not just here. The women, I mean, we watch the videos. We see videos where the divorced women, right?
Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Make yourself happy.
Yeah, they'll immediately try to tear you down and bring you where they are, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff Goldburn said, I think it is going to be a huge mistake. Culture over there teaches women to be good partners to their men if you vet them well. The culture in the US will tell them their man is nothing or replaceable.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And you can take whatever, you can take half of what he has.
Half of it.
Yeah.
Unless you signed
a prenup. So be smart. Be smarter, guys. Yeah. So AP said, so basically don't bring your Filipina back to the US. Depending on the kind of Filipina that you bring.
You better vet. You better vet, bruh. You better vet, for sure.
Okay, so Morris said, pardon me, I have a problem texting.
No problem, okay.
So the big boss said, best women to pursue here are hybrid women, raised in the province but educated or worked in the cities.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Okay. We'll read some more comments and then I'll get to the next point.
Yeah, okay. So AP said, I'm dating a 36-year-old nurse from the province for more than a year now.
Yeah, see, a nurse, if you bring her over, she's going to be able to make money. She's going to be able to make money, but you better vet. You better vet because those doctors are hungry, bro. Those doctors are hungry.
And I heard, Danny, sorry to cut you. I have heard that the relationships or the intimate relationship that happens is more of nurses and doctors. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's true.
It's true. Yeah. Right. And also call center agents, doctors and nurses.
Those doctors, and they're
because they're doing night shift.
Yeah, they're working long hours, 12 to 16 hours. They're high earners, right? So you got them. Shoot, man, quit. Right. Did we do this one already?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If it's great, we did that already.
Okay.
Okay. I'm decently middle class in America, but there's many people richer than us. Eventually, she'll drink the Kool-Aid and start believing the BS.
Yep, that's the problem.
Just give her an anti-venom. Immediately, before you even bring her to the US. Give her anti-venom. AP said to Obi-Wan, we have a 10-year age gap.
Right.
Okay, so Derek said, have rules in sending money home and written down, sign a prenup.
Absolutely, absolutely, right? Okay, but a few more comments and then we'll get into our next point, right?
Okay, so Minnie was about 25 years, so I believe that had something to do with it.
Yeah, I just think the young ones it's just too much. It's overwhelming and they just can't handle. They just can't handle all that they have to take in, and they're just you go from having this many opportunities to unlimited opportunities, unlimited, right? And I just think it's if you don't vet, it's just too much for a lot of people. Even if you're mature, it's too much for a lot of people.
AP said she has never asked me for money, not even once.
There you go. You might have a good one. You might have a good one, but
Obi-Wan said mine didn't either. The good ones play the long game.
Yeah, right. There you go. So,
so it's important that you have a lot of interaction together. Yeah, a lot of physical interaction, like face-to-face interaction together, not just long-distance relationship.
Right.
So the big boss said to Obi-Wan, no way I'm exposing my wife to that shitty attitude, especially with the time, work, money it takes to bring someone to the US.
Right.
Yeah, all that for nothing.
Yeah. But people don't understand how much it costs.
Yeah, it's so expensive
to do a K-1 visa or a spousal visa. It is expensive. And it's a process. It's like a 9 month to a year and a half to 2 year process. I think it's quicker now that COVID is over with and kind of passed. But it's a long process and it's not cheap. It's not cheap. And by the way, one thing a lot of people also don't understand is you're on the hook for her. Even if you get divorced, part of that visa is a promise from you that you will support her for 10 years. For 10 years, right? So it's a big deal. So you have to support her for 10. You're promising to support her for 10 years if you bring her over on that visa. It's a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the government doesn't want to be responsible for some immigrant coming over. Like you bring her over and your relationship don't work out, and now the government got to pay her welfare or give her. No, they ain't trying to support her. So they're like, no, if you brought her over, you're responsible for her for 10 years, whether your relationship works or not. Yeah.
That's a good thing to know. So Obi-Wan said, I bought a house with 13 acres in a nice spot. She didn't work for the first 5 years. How long would it take for a woman to be like a citizen or someone?
A citizen?
Like
8 to 12 years.
8 to 12 years.
The process depends, but 8 to 12 years, something like that.
So if
Could be a little quicker. It depends. I mean, you could speed it up if you got more money, but to get a green card, it's
quicker.
Yeah, much quicker. Yeah.
So I think that's where a lot of the stories that we heard, that the moment they get the green card.
Right, exactly. Yeah, the moment their status is adjusted, right? Because now you're in the US legally and you can work legally. There you go. There you go. Right?
Okay, so Obi-Wan said once she started working, the whispering started and it was downhill from there.
And that's the big thing. Yeah.
They get polluted with American thinking. Okay, so
who's this?
Smoothly. Hello,
What's happening, Smooth?
Thank you. This is like a comment for like an hour ago. Okay, so bingo, that young brother got it right. It depends on how they were raised and the family they came from.
For sure. It matters. You got, and the only way you're gonna know that is to vet.
Yeah.
You gotta vet. You gotta see her
family.
You gotta know all about her.
All about her.
Yeah.
See her family.
Spend a lot of time together. Yeah.
Yeah, so just going out to dinner, you won't even know how the family acts.
Right.
Yeah, so especially when there are not milestones, but certain scenarios in life, someone died, someone got in the hospital,
Right,
certain situations like that.
Mhm.
And AP said to Obi-Wan, you mind if I ask the age gap?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the age gap
I was 45 and she was 20.
Yeah, I think 20
25.
is too young.
Mm.
Yeah.
25 years.
But it's not the 25 years, it's her age though. I mean, she's a kid. She's
20.
she's still college age, right? And real quick, shout out to Smooth Lee, my man, my main man. I haven't got a chance to watch many videos at all lately, not let alone his, but shout out to you, bro. Always thinking about you and always appreciate the fact that you motivate me and influence me a lot. Okay. Yeah, and he's right. He said that we just don't have a lot in common at that age. And you don't. I mean, think about us. Think about our music. I mean, we have a lot in common, but there's a lot our music styles are completely different.
It's not completely different. I like hip hop.
Hip hop?
I like hip hop.
Okay, got it. I'm like, what's hip hop? I thought you said somebody poppy. Hip hoppy.
No. Yeah,
who's poppy you like? What?
I don't like any poppy.
No.
But we have to say we have a lot in common. Period. That's but not a lot of people on my same age like the music that you like. Right. So I'm a little old school. I'm old school.
I'm very old school.
Yeah, I'm old school. I like old music.
Right.
And that has a lot to do with my dad influencing me with old music, And yeah.
There you go. Okay, we got to get through these.
Yes. Derek said she will get pressure from the family about sending money home, and she will be getting pressure from American women trying to bring her down to their level because they see her happy.
Right. This is the crab mentality.
Yes,
right?
It is.
It's real.
Misery loves company.
Yep, it is real.
Yes. Okay. So
DC is in the house. What's up, DC?
Rich and Cheng, do your thing. Import cars, not people. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Import cars, not people.
Okay. Blank Paper said, Obi-Wan, I hope you got some good times out of it, though. She's not your girl. It's just your turn.
Yeah, that's it. Chuck's in the house. What's happening, Chuck?
Hello, Chuck.
Chuck is on the way back in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I think he went back to Texas. He was traveling all around Asia, and he went back to Texas. And I talked to him yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
We had a little conversation, but yeah, Chuck is getting ready to sell everything.
Yeah.
Come out to the Philippines.
Yeah. Okay. So AP said, any signs I should look for that will be a red flag?
A million of them, bro. Get it, bro. Call us. Do a consultation. A consultation. Do a consultation, bro. There's a million red flags to look for.
Yeah, and watch our videos.
Watch our videos.
Videos and live streams.
Yeah,
we've got plenty of those on the same topic.
Right. For sure. Yeah.
DC said he does not realize that when an American brings someone to the U.S., we are responsible for them for 10 years. You just said.
Yeah, I didn't even see that comment, but I already knew that. Yeah, for 10 years, you're on the hook for her, right? Unless she marries another dude. If she marries another dude, then you're not responsible. And you're not responsible for her anymore. But for 10 years, you're on the hook for her. Yeah. Right? Whether you like it or not. Yeah. Now, here's the caveat to that. It's just like I always tell the boys, right? We're supposed to feed you, but you don't have to eat what I eat, right? So that means I can be eating steak and potatoes, but I'll feed you mush, right? I got to give you the bare minimum. And when I say the bare minimum, it's the bare minimum. So she don't have to live the lifestyle that I live, but I'm still responsible for her well-being. Yeah. So pray to God she don't get hurt or nothing happen to her, but she don't have to live how I live though. Right.
Okay. Sai Rich said, hi, Ma'am Cheng. Musta po kayong dalawa ni Sir Richie? I'm watching now from Davao. So, Sai Rich is the girl of Stephen McCardle. So, yeah. So, she said, hi, and how are the both of us? And she's watching from Davao.
Always appreciate you watching and happy to have you on here.
Yes,
don't be shy. Hey, speaking of which, we have 17 minutes left. We have still not got a first-time caller. We need a first-time caller. If you're watching our show right now, be a first-time caller. Call in and give us your take. What's the question of the show?
The question of the show is, would your relationship survive?
Would it survive? What do you think, if you're a woman, how tough do you think it would be to overcome, to deal with all the new influences, a whole new environment, a whole new culture, and then, of course, and taking care of your man, right? Being a woman to your man. I think it'd be so tough.
I think it is, but you have to have that experience with your partner together physically here in the Philippines first. So you have a head start of what to expect with Americans because you've been around your partner.
Totally agree.
Yeah,
totally agree. What?
That was super sarcastic.
No, I wasn't. No, that wasn't sarcasm.
Whatever.
No, I promise. I'm doing this though.
Okay.
No, I wasn't being sarcastic for real. Yeah.
You're serious?
No, I'm serious.
Because it's hard for me.
Yeah.
See, being around him for more than 3 years, I still can't determine or distinguish what's sarcasm from not. Especially.
I wasn't being sarcastic. I
promise?
For real,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so Blank Paper said, Corey from YouTube, It's Me channel is a great success story of marrying and bringing back his Filipino to Chicago and then eventually moving back to the Philippines with no issue.
Right. Yeah. No, I like their channel. That's the dude who's kind of
yoked.
like super yoked out, and seemed like a good dude. Very like well grounded. You know, they got a bunch of cats, I think.
Dogs.
Is it dogs?
Yeah.
It is dogs. Huh? Yeah, they got a bunch of dogs, and but he seems like a pretty cool dude. Yeah. Never met him before, but he seems, I mean, that's my impression anyways, right?
Okay, Obi-Wan said, asking for money or being expected to support family members.
And you know, and speaking of, that's my next point is that, and it could be a pro or a con, it depends, but that there's less financial pressure from her family. You get her away from her family, there's less financial pressure.
No.
She's still going to provide, but she's still going to want to send money home, no matter what. She's still going to want to send money home. But is it better than having her and her dude right there here in the Philippines, and them with their handout or them with an expectation of? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be a pro, it could be a con.
I agree with you because when they're here in the Philippines, it's easier for the family members to ask for money.
Right,
but when she's there, you know, what can they do? They can also only call or video call, and I can't do anything about it. You know?
And here is like, she's gonna say, you know, can we send my mother $300, right? Because you're the primary breadwinner. But when you get her back to the U.S., you know, it's like, I'm going to send my mother $300 from my own paycheck because I make more money, right? So I think there could be less pressure. It depends on how you guys navigate that.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
So, okay, so AP said to Obi-Wan, I appreciate the advice, man, because I am taking her serious, but I don't want to waste my time either.
Yeah, be careful of that. The best advice is you got to vet. You got to ask the hardcore questions, and don't be afraid to hear the answers.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to hear the answers.
And be willing to spend time with her, not just for a vacation, but you have to be willing to spend time with her to get to know her.
Should they move her in with them?
Huh?
Should they move her in? You said spend time together. Should just move her in?
No, we're not together. We're not living together, but it's still part of
We're not together.
We're not living together.
Okay.
We're not living together. You don't have to move her in. You still can vet her without moving her in. So that's part of the vetting process. Until you're.
But speaking of, this is a great time to promote our next live stream. Should you move when you come here to the Philippines? Should you move your girlfriend to get in with you? The next topic on our live stream. So many people come here and they move their girlfriend in with them right away because she's just giving it to you, Jack.
Give it to me, baby.
Right. And they just can't help themselves.
Yeah.
No matter the advice that every single channel out there gives them, they still move her in, and it almost never ends well.
Yeah, I agree.
But we'll talk about that in our next live stream. Let's keep on with this one.
Okay.
We have about 12 minutes left. All right.
Okay, so Obi-Wan said, good idea. Just take your time and bet. Find out who her haters are. They'll give you some proof for a few pesos. Also, does she have a job now?
It's a must.
Yeah.
It's an absolute
Find out
must.
her haters.
It's an absolute must. Go ahead.
sometimes finding out her haters, sometimes those are people who are jealous of her.
Absolutely.
So,
But they're gonna tell on her too. But they'll tell on her. I mean, they'll tell you the truth about her. Probably some stuff she don't want you to know.
but
But
people
they might exaggerate too.
Yeah, they might
lie.
exaggerate or lie because they want you instead, you know? So because people are doing crab mentality, you're not getting her, I'm getting him.
Right.
So, yeah. So, and a lot of people lie, you know, especially here. So, Stephen McCardle said, I was there in the Philippines in May 2026. Cheryl and I met Richie and Cheng and had dinner with
We had a
them.
great time. Not a good time. We had a great time. Went out to the City Garden Grand, up to the top.
I don't want to go there.
No, but that was the City Garden.
Yeah,
that happened at. City Garden Grand is golden. Yeah. That's why I kind of stay away from recommending the City Garden. City Garden Grand is they have the upgraded super security and all that stuff. Yeah. But anyway, I hear you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay, DC said a man should never feel ashamed about his wife becoming the breadwinner. I think I would understand. I think I understand that men would feel some type of way.
The breadwinner, yeah, I would feel some type of way. I would feel.
Yeah.
I mean, but even if I'm retired, I'm still making money because I'm retired.
Yeah, but you're not the primary breadwinner anymore. You know.
I think I'd still be.
Yeah, I know you would because you like working. But in most cases, it's not going to be, everybody's not going to be the same with you, you know? So, yeah. Okay. So, amen to the prenup. DC said, I was always the breadwinner, but I'm 64, but a young man, 24, may have a different situation.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're still building. You can't expect him to be the only person providing.
Exactly. When you're young, it's a different situation.
Yeah.
Caller, what you got out there in North Carolina?
Hey, this is Zach again. I was first time last week.
What's happening, man?
How you doing?
Good, man. How about you?
Doing pretty good. No, I'm actually glad that y'all are kind of having this conversation, especially about the breadwinner aspect, because I have a family member that's kind of going through something like that now. And she's my aunt. She's become the breadwinner like recently because I guess my uncle doesn't want to work anymore. And for years he was making like I'll say upwards of $200,000 a year.
Okay.
And yeah, right, really good money. So now that he's not working, she didn't work for like most of my life. I'm 31, about to be 32 next month. For like at least 25 years. The last 4 years, now she's had to be the one working. And the roles have shifted so much that she kind of talks to him kind of crazy now.
Yeah. See, that's the American thing. That's that modern woman thing, though. That's what I'm saying. They lose respect for him.
Yeah, and I love her to death because her job now is she's making like 50,000-60,000 a year. Nowhere close to what he was making.
Right.
But even like he was, from my understanding, and she put this in the group chat and everything about how like she told him to leave her card here as he was about to go out with his friend. And again, like it took her 4 years to break from being the pressure of being the breadwinner or like the one bringing in money. And he did that for 20 plus years. So even with the roles reversed, it's just like, it's crazy to see how someone's mindset can change because he was never that way to her. But as soon as she had to do it for 4 years, it's like, yeah, I'm just disrespecting you.
What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Right? I mean, but that's what it is. And that's my whole thing with it, is respect is such a big thing for me that I can't have nobody talking to me crazy. I just can't have it. So I just always, I'd have to make the same amount of money, if not more money, because if you talk to me crazy, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Period. In my house where I'm paying the bills, you can't talk to me crazy at all. So yeah.
Respect, but never had a gender.
Absolutely.
I feel like everybody deserves a certain amount of respect, but and all this story is playing out like in our family group chat where he's openly saying this in the chat with the whole family in it, and he's actually in the messages as well.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I hope y'all work that one out, bruh. But I can definitely understand.
That's not my marriage.
Yeah.
That's not my marriage. I'm not involved in that.
Yeah, he said, I'm just watching from the sideline. Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with popcorn.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, we appreciate you calling back in. Don't let it be the last time, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good hearing from y'all again.
All right, bet. Take care. He's a cool young man.
Yeah.
He sounds like DG. He does.
Yeah, and the younger DG,
Yeah,
but
like
it gives you the confidence to call again when you call. So to the first time caller there who haven't had the courage to call now.
Call in. Don't be scared.
Scared?
Don't be scared. Yeah, just call in. Right.
Yeah. So Obi-Wan said, when I got back with my Spillman sweetheart 7 years later, she was already a millionaire. I must say I had no problem with it.
It depends on her mindset. Because she might be in that space now where
she's around a lot of wealthy people.
Well, but it could be that, or it could be she's been in that space and now she's kind of like moved on and she's ready just for a regular, normal life with a normal dude, and her expectations aren't so lofty or whatever. So I don't know. Timing is everything, though. Timing is everything. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Stephen McCardle said age gap relationships aren't widely accepted like they are in the Philippines.
No. They'll frown on you. They'll clown. I mean, yeah.
So it's not really.
They're not accepted at all in the U.S. Unless the dude has a lot of money. Right? If he has a lot of money, then nobody cares, which is to me so hypocritical. If you got a lot of money, then everybody understands why the young girl's with you. Why is it any different? Why is it any different on a smaller scale, right? If you're Leonardo DiCaprio. What's wrong with my words today? Right? But if you're him, everybody just understands. You get 25, you're going to trade you in. Yeah. He's multimillionaire, people understand, but if you on a smaller scale, why can't it be the same thing? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay. Obi-Wan said she paid my student loan off with one check. I was okay with that too.
Yeah, I would be okay with that too. I just wouldn't have a problem with that. Whatever happened after that, well. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah. So Obi-Wan said some jobs just pay more than others. Corporate America wasn't for me.
I hear you, bro. I definitely hear you, right?
Okay, DC said the Philippine community in the Bay is Americanized.
It is very Americanized. Very Americanized. And that's what I'm saying. Like, do you want your girl to be around those Filipinas? Because they're gonna give their whole Americanized spin to everything. And I don't know, right?
Yeah, so DG said, hey, she would have understand who has the last say as far as the household got that.
Right. All right.
Stephen McCardle said, Derek, exactly. My girlfriend and I are 14 years apart in age. Okay, Blank Paper said, yep, Calvin Roach said when his ex-wife got her fellow Filipina expat community, that's when everything changed in his marriage.
You really have to have a strong woman.
So
are we going to be able to do this?
Huh?
Are we going to be able to do that?
Which one?
I don't think
know.
we're going to make it. Okay. Anyway, I think the point is you have to, you got to have a really strong woman, a really smart woman, and she's going to have to be super mature, super mature. The only way you're going to know all that is if you vet her.
Yeah. I think I'm not that on that.
Not strong, not mature.
I'm strong. I think I'm mature, but not to the level that I want to be.
Like, what do you think you lack?
I think I still lack more maturity on how to handle stress even better, how to handle criticisms. Yeah, so
you need EXP.
I need more work. So I'm not saying that
we all need more work.
Yeah,
we all need more work, but there's no substitute for experience. None.
Okay, so Stephen McCardle said, it's you and me against the world.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when we get married, it's us.
Okay. So Blank Paper said the old YouTube Cheng 1.0 was in straight up librarian mode.
Exactly, with the big Coke bottle glasses and all that. Yeah, I mean, she didn't talk the way. I mean, if you guys seriously go back 2 years and look at the videos we made, Cheng didn't talk anything like she talks now. Anything.
I think I have like a stronger Filipino accent. I can turn it on and off.
Yeah, I
my
know.
accent.
Remember, I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Right? Because you had that more Americanized accent, and then you just turned it off one day. So I was like, "Wait, hey, why are you talking like that?"
Yeah,
and that was the first time I realized, oh, that's how she really talks.
Yeah,
right.
But I can turn it on and off if I want to. Yeah, depending on who am I.
It's like my business accent.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to my clients,
yeah.
I don't talk anything like this.
Yes.
I talk a lot more like this.
Yeah, you're more formal.
I'm a lot more formal when I'm talking to my clients.
Yeah, but when talking with family, with you there and with my family, I think I have a strong Filipino accent. So my family will be more
stronger.
So they'll be more comfortable to speak English with that kind of accent.
Do you think I should talk to our audience the same way I talk to our clients?
No.
I always tell my clients, this isn't how I really talk. I talk a lot different. Once I turn the switch off.
I mean, Ani, that's a skill. I think we both got the skill that we can turn it on and off.
Yeah, Chris was like surprised. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't really talk like this, right? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, you'll see. You'll understand, right? And he got here, he's like, oh, you do talk different. I told you. I tried to tell you. Right, okay.
Okay.
Okay, we got to that. I think the connection is better now. Okay.
Okay, so the black box said, yeah, Derek, because it's raining kind of intense in Manila area, there is flooding in place Manila, so in higher elevations. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so, all right. So Blank Paper said, my Filipino coworkers from Seattle, Washington are completely soulless. Makes me want to snatch the lumpia right out of their mouth.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so back to the Philippines. Hey, Richie, if you have Cheng on a diet, I can see the improvements paying off from her facial structure. Nice work, guys. You don't have me on a diet. I make a conscious effort on making meals more healthy.
Cheng's trying to eat better, bro. Cheng's trying to eat better because you...
Yeah, and I'm doing...
It's a good compliment.
Yeah, thank you. We're both in this challenge. We're on the third quarter of our challenge.
Are we in the third quarter?
Yeah, we are. This is our third, we're going to finish on August. This is our third.
I thought it finishes in September.
I'm not sure.
September.
Or maybe September. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, so maybe
we're only at 46%.
Okay, so when we finish by September, so we had this year-long challenge that we've kind of joined.
Right.
And thank you. Yeah, we're eating better.
Yeah, both of us, for real. Right.
And DC said to Rich, Big Rich saved the day with making the audio better. I think it was that.
I think it was too. Yeah, I'm still not sure what happened with it, but yeah, I think it was too. Okay.
So, Cyan. Hello, Cyan. Thank you for
what's happening,
glad you catch us on the live. I'd bring her here to visit with me, but I'd never move her here. The main reason I'd be leaving the US is for a cheaper living. The other is I'd be bringing her to the attitudes I'm trying to escape.
Exactly. I just, like OT said, there's more pros. I mean, there's more cons than pros.
High risk, low reward.
Yeah. No question about it.
That's a good one.
Yeah. KB is in the house. What's up, my man, KB?
That's the 80s antenna knowledge coming in. Yeah, you have to move the antenna. Okay, so Cyan said, I've always made more than the women I dealt with, but overall, as long as the respect is there, it wouldn't matter. I think it's harder for women to respect a man they're making more than, especially in the US.
I think it is too. There's a mentality.
Yeah.
There's a mentality, and I think it is. I've just seen too much where women start talking crazy to you. They start being a little disrespectful. Their actions, rolling their eyes, or talking, or taking certain tones with you, or just the stuff they say. I think so too, bro.
But I think the women in the US are far more different than the women here in the Philippines,
Agreed.
especially when it comes to the financial aspect. Because here in the Philippines, we are surrounded by people with couples that we see couples working together, even if the woman is earning more, which is a lot of cases.
And that's
here.
why is because it's more common here for a woman to make more money than a dude.
Yeah, so I think it's not a big deal. Yeah,
but traditionally at home, it's not as common. Yeah.
Yeah, so the blank paper said, my Midwestern Filipino coworkers from Ohio and Michigan are down to earth. They were the ones who brought me to attention that they didn't act like Filipinos anymore.
Yeah, different ballgame for sure.
Marvin Bolt said, as long as I'm the leader, I handle the money, I'm good with her making more. If she makes significant more but loves me, she has more input on money moves. It's best to build together.
That's the key, but the problem is a lot of women today, they don't want to build together. They want to catch you at the finish line when you've already built, and they can benefit from all that you've built, all you put together.
Yeah.
So that's a big problem.
So Christopher Michael said, I agree with Obi-Wan. The Filipino mentality travels everywhere, and it usually is your own people that make up stories, bad mind, and keep you down. It happened to my wife 3 times with her so-called friend.
I mean, look, everybody can be wrong. Everybody can be wrong. If people are telling you, look, it's going to happen. She's going to want to be around her own people.
Yes.
Which makes sense, right?
And because she's far away from family, so that's the closest she can.
That becomes her new family.
Yeah, becomes her new family.
They're gonna be in her ear.
Yeah. So if she listens here, that's the thing also. Wherever you go, there you are. That when she listens to people here telling her what to say, she will listen wherever she is.
Thank you, baby.
So hold on, TNT. Well, how do you say that? TNT. Tientayon.
Yeah.
Tientayon, God bless both of you guys. I'm 61, firefighter, 38 years here. She can have a younger man, same salary, the same better shape. No, it's not going to work. Father time is not on my side.
Right. Now, shout out to you for being a firefighter and serving the community, serving your country and everybody around you. Shout out to you for that. But I absolutely hear you, bro. I absolutely hear you. All right.
Okay, so Adrian said, my wife will be working for me and our family. When I go out on the truck, she'll be coming with me. Working together is a great deterrent.
I think it is too. I think it is too.
It's cool that you get to travel together,
I think it would be cool. To an extent.
Yeah.
To an extent, because I think
you'll be together for 24/7.
Man, I'd be ready to choke you. You'd probably be ready to choke my ass too, though.
Yeah. That's why people say that in the other videos of other content creators, he's not even living with her girlfriend.
But they say it like that's like supposed to be like a bad thing. I'm like, wait, what? I mean, we'll talk about it in our next live stream. We'll have a whole thing
different
to discuss in the next live stream. Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay.
What we got here? Right.
All right. We got, who is that? Okay, Young Fresh. Hello, thank you, Young Fresh.
What's up, Young Fresh?
In late. Happy Saturday from Kate and Jerry.
Always appreciate you.
Yeah,
Always appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much for donating to
for the super chat, right?
Yeah.
Always appreciate it for sure,
that.
Right? Yeah, but I lost my
It's
spot.
okay. If it's gray, we read that.
I can't see the difference if it's gray or not.
This is white. This is gray. You see that? It's faded?
No.
Yes, maybe.
No.
Wait. Hold on.
Look.
We didn't read that. We
Really?
scroll past.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. More.
More?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Okay. See, we're there now.
Yeah, you're not so bad. You're not so bad. All right, Kat. Okay. So we got next comment.
Okay. So Obi-Wan said 7 years at the most now to get citizenship.
Is it that quick now? Yeah, it used to be, and I also think it depends on what country you're coming from too. But it used to be between 8 and 12 years is what it would take. But I'd have to check that. But I mean, I'm not doubting it. But 7 years at the most. Okay. Yeah, maybe they got it the whole process streamlined, right? Right. He said then she just changed.
Yeah.
She just changed up on you. Yeah.
If you want to go back and make a change.
It's 5 years if I'm not mistaken.
Right? 5 years? Is that the reason?
I guess so. I'll check it. K1 visa is a multi-month process.
Okay.
5K for that K. Yeah. And Obi-Wan said 5, because this is going back to what we were saying before. It's expensive. I think that's another thing. I think a lot of women don't understand. They think, oh, he's got money, he can do it. That process is expensive. It is not a cheap process at all. So
I think you need to sit down and make her understand.
You need to make her understand
that the process is.
You might even make her invest in the process.
Contribute something.
Why not?
Yeah, it's going to benefit you.
Absolutely.
So why not invest if you're willing to work abroad? Right?
Yeah, if when you get home or when we get you here, we agree you go to work. I'm just saying this off the cuff, you guys. It's not. I put a lot of thought into it. But okay, are you willing to pay it back?
Yeah.
I'm going to put out this money. I'm gonna fork out this money and advance this for us. But what are you willing to do? I don't know.
Yeah. So also, Filipinos understand that when you work abroad, you have to pay a placement fee. Then consider that as a placement fee, right?
Exactly.
Right. So Tiger Ronnie said, "I'm late tonight watching the new Spider-Man."
Yeah, we watched
that on the first night of showing.
Was it the first night?
Yeah, it was the first night. Yeah.
That's why it was so crazy.
That was so packed. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yes, it was. I liked it too. So the article said, "Don't waste your time or money trying to bring your Filipina to the USA or on a tourist visa. I wasted so much time and money. Immigration asked her 2 questions.
Absolutely
Didn't look at anything and denied immediately."
Absolutely. I could definitely tell you that. If you want to understand or learn some stuff about the visa process, if you're thinking about the visa process, please consult. Please do a consult, please. And that is good advice. Take that advice at face value. Do not try to get her to come to the U.S. on a tourist visa. She will absolutely be denied. And on top of that, she'll have to wait a long time before she can apply again. I mean, she can apply, but they're going to deny her every single time after that again. So there you go. Great advice there. Great advice.
Okay, Zach said, "I appreciate the conversation and can't wait for the next week's topic because I can't imagine moving someone in I just met."
People do it every day, bro. They do it every day. It makes me crazy.
Yeah, DC said to Rich, "I will be in Metro Manila on the 28th of this month. I don't know if the beautiful Cheng and you are available on a Friday night or not. I will be back later."
We should be here. We should be here. Okay? That'd be cool to see DC again. Chosen One is up in here.
Hello, Chosen One. I don't know when I will be in the Philippines again. I've been gone a few months.
Oh, I thought he was still in the Philippines. Okay. He said, "I'm for the streets," right? Okay.
Zach said, "I'm with you, Cheng. I need more work too. And if anyone says they don't need more work, I'll show you someone who hasn't been through anything."
They probably need the most work.
Yeah.
They probably need the most work. We all need some work. We all need some work. Period. Yeah.
Okay. Parabiology. Hello, Parabiology. Thank you for joining us. I like the picture. The Hulk. "I brought my Filipina to the West 2.5 years ago, and I've had no issues, and she didn't change. 26-year age gap."
Parabiology. They might have asked us already. What's her age? What's her age, and what's the age gap?
26 years.
26 years. How old is she, Parabiology? I'd be curious to know if you're still here. Okay.
Okay, Chosen One said, "I've known my Filipina 9 years. I don't trust her, let alone move her to the U.S. But I like Filipinas that show their hand. She tells me not to trust her."
Damn, if you said don't trust me,
Then don't trust
I'll
her.
put my foot in your ass. I had to find somebody different.
Yeah,
I mean, she warned me,
Yeah,
right?
she told me already.
Look, don't trust me. How do you leave her alone in your house? How do you know? No.
Okay,
Yeah.
the oracle said, I have some social media male friends, and if we get serious about a Filipina, we will do a loyalty check for each other. Message her and see if and how she replies to another guy trying to get her.
I ain't doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
If I got to go through all that, then I already got some feelings already.
Yeah.
I already got some feelings like I can't trust her. And that's, to me, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
That's already enough for me.
Your intuition.
It's my intuition.
Yeah, it's intuition.
My Jedi sense.
Yeah, your Jedi senses is telling you something. You just can't put your finger on it.
I'm cool. I'm gonna listen to it. I don't need to do all that test and all that stuff. If I'm feeling that way, I'm cool. Okay.
Okay.
Did we get there?
Mopar is here.
We got there.
Yeah. We're done?
That's it. We got there. There you go.
Sure?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Okay.
All right, you guys. So that's our live stream. Should you move your Filipino wife to the U.S. with you? In my opinion, it's and by the way, who put me up on this topic is Smooth Lee, right? Smooth Lee did the video a couple years back.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't think about it till just now. That's where I got the
idea.
Because before I had a different mindset. It's like, no, don't bring no Filipina to the U.S. But he said he's the one who said, it's not bringing a Filipina to the U.S. It's the Filipina you bring to the U.S. Right? If you bring in some young girl who's highly influenceable, especially you can see that here. When you meet her here, you can see all those things. You'll know those things about her.
Yeah.
She's not going to be any different. It's probably going to be so much worse when she gets to the U.S. So you definitely have to vet the woman you bring. Yeah.
So the question that we asked the audience earlier, can a Filipina and a Western man work? Or can their relationship work in the U.S.? So I think the proper question to ask is that, the real question is, can these two people communicate? Can these two people compromise?
Right.
Can these two people respect each other despite conflict? Can these two people build a life together? So I think that's the real question. Whether you're a Filipina, you're from some other country, and you're going to have a lot of adjustments. Both of you are going to have some adjustments. It's not just the Filipina, but a nationality doesn't make a relationship successful. It's the character of that.
Wait, didn't get a first time caller. No, we didn't get a first time caller. You guys, hey, there's up to 40 something people in the audience.
Yes.
Say, call in. Don't be shy to call in. Nobody's gonna bite your head off. Even if people disagree. You saw how Morris Morris disagreed. What did he say? He said,
okay.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. People are respectful on this channel. Nobody's gonna bite your head off. You guys call in, give us your take, whether it's in the comments or especially on the phone. Call in and give us your take. Don't be shy, man.
Yeah.
The channel is growing. Our live streaming, hopefully, we're gonna keep it growing, and we're gonna keep bringing some topics to you that you guys want to hear. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss or you want us to talk about, hit us in the email, let us know, and we will do our best to cover that topic in a way that you see fit.
Yeah, that's right. And if you plan on coming here to the Philippines, always remember to lead with your character.
And not with your cash. And last but not least, if you are planning to come here to the Philippines, especially if you're planning to relocate, please do a consult with us. We will save you so much more money and so much more time than you can possibly imagine. Take it from the people who have consulted from us already. They will tell you, we will save you way more money and do our best to make your transition to the Philippines
practically worry-free. And
it.
if you enjoy our videos and live stream, be a member of the Rich Abroad community.
$2.99.
Yeah.
$2.99 a month.
Cheaper than my coffee.
Or a shot of whiskey. But not my whiskey. I got some good whiskey.
Yeah.
Although some people try to come over and drink up my whiskey. My Johnny Walker Blue, my Johnny Walker Green.
Yeah. Anyway, if I...
So, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got good whiskey.
Yeah, okay.
Just a lot less of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I get rich, I'll replace it.
Thank you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Anyway, what else? What else we got to say?
That's it.
That's it? All right, I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Chang.
Whoa, no.
And Slick Rick.
Yes, don't leave my man out.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can't forget. He's back from vacation. Don't want him to leave again.
Yeah, and is doing his job.
Thank you. Look how much easier everything was, right?
It was
Slick Rick, thank you. We appreciate you. We love you guys. Thank you guys for doing what you do. For your super chats, your super stickers, and just for your support.
Just being here.
We do this for you guys. We love you guys. Thanks for following us. We'll see you next time. Deuces.
We're out.